Welcome back to Late Night Gunpla with Talon Omega. I accidentally hit the wrong two buttons, and so it didn't actually start the audio like I intended it to. What it did was actually cut the stream, but we're back, so hopefully nothing too bad happens there. I can probably just splice the two videos together at the end of it. Anyway, welcome back to Late Night Gunpla with Talon Omega. I am finishing up the panel lining of the RX-78 Perfect Grade, the original version, 92, 89, I can't remember, I'd have to look at the box again. Anyway, so, yes, that's where we are right now. I did most of the panel lining that gets done on it, and so finishing up the little bit of panel lining on the backpack and just a wee little bit on the beam rifle that was left off. So I think with the backpack, the outside, I did a little bit of extra work on it a couple of hours ago. So I kind of re-scribed this line, even though I don't know, I think it might have been a mistake that it was still visible, but I rescribed it. So I did that side and this side as well, kind of deepened a couple little bits. And then I really actually rescribed these little lines here and the ones here. So I'm gonna try to do, since this is, just one piece, I think I will try to use the Tamiya panel line, since again, there's no pressure on this machine or on this piece, so shouldn't have any problem with it kind of cracking the plastic, which is always the concern when doing those. So yeah, nothing really special. Did not wind up going to Ciclavia because the wife had a volunteer opportunity and she took the eldest with her, so I was left with kind of baby duty all this morning. Not too bad. She's very self-sufficient now, and so that wasn't too much of a problem. But yeah, so all right, let's get back to this. Wow, that's not good. Have a couple of old shot glasses that I've used kind of forever as kind of color mixers, paint mixers, and kind of just for numerous other activities. Nothing bad. I know that makes it just sound so bad, but no, pretty much so. I was using it yesterday to clean off the brush that I was using for the panel lining, for the kind of chrome panel lining. Alright, let's get back to that too. Let's get right into it. Try to see how much I get done. Doesn't seem like there's too many decals, so anyway, yeah, let's get the timer going. Alright, let's make sure top view is on. Seems like we're recording. Yeah, okay, so I actually checked it last night after I finished the stream, and it turned out that it was full, but just at the end of the stream. So I wound up offloading, so it should be completely empty now, so it should be good to go. Now, with field 3 even is too much for this, but it's been kind of what I've been doing up to today. or the past day or two, so may as well just kind of continue using the 3. And, again, I wonder. Yeah, probably 3 is too much. Just keep kind of mixing it like this. So as it evaporates, there, what I want to try to do, and then yes, this extra goes, there goes that. I want to get that to the edge of that. There was a bit of an edge there. So we'll see how that turns out. Does this? Yeah, is right there. There's one right there. Just 2, 3, I think. There it goes. May have to redo a bit on that one. Alright. So while that dries, let's go ahead and use this one. This on the outside armor. Alright. So let that dry there. be it for that. Alright. And then a little more with this one. Just go put more chrome on this. Alright, 3 drops, but 3 drops is more than enough really. It's a little overkill, I think. I am wind up having to kind of wait it out a bit, although it worked out I think pretty well with the gun part, so we'll see how it works here. Because now I gotta wait for it to kind of disappear a bit. That's good. That's good. Another little bit there. Lurkers, viewers, welcome. Kind of finishing up panel lining the backpack on the Perfect Grade RX-78. I'm kind of doing a kind of extra little technique myself, trying to panel line with the chrome instead. Kind of 2 drops. Let's see how that works. Trying out that technique. See. Getting a little kind of good effect. I'm liking how it looks. So I think that's pretty much most of the detail here as well anyway. Actually, let's go inside. All right. So that is it for that time right now. I think that should be stopped anyway. So, yeah, I usually take a bit of a break right now. Mine are set to kind of just short time. Yeah. Let's see how that's turning out. Kind of liking it. I don't know if I even want to clean. I mean, might have to do a little bit of cleanup. But for some of it, I think the center part I don't really want to need to. Might do the inside of that. Maybe I should just do the whole inside chrome. Yeah. Alright, so let's see. We'll see right now when I try to clean it. Yes, hydration break. Alright. And then kind of stretch break as well. I think this is kind of good practice in general if you're doing these kind of works now anyway. That kind of exercises I was given by occupational therapist because of possible carpal tunnel in my right hand. I'm feeling the thumb going numb and a bit on the ring finger. Now kind of feeling it middle finger. So gave me a couple kind of exercises to do to kind of stretch out the back. More stretch out the neck, which again, I think that's good practice in general to do while crafting, because you know we're all hunched over, kind of what's it called, shrimp mode, so definitely need that. Okay, no, looks like there's still some of the chrome on it. We'll see. I'll have to try to give that a clean once I'm finished. So, alright, now it's the cleaning part. That's right. Well, first off, I need to make sure I'm starting recording again. Let's go aside again. Yeah, that's recording. Alright. So, let's see how it treats me this time. So yeah, kind of hard to see any other black that was kind of left on here anyway, so that's okay. At least makes that clean up a little easier. Yeah, see it there. When the light hits it right, you can see where some of that kind of leftover black was and kind of pooled, but otherwise can't really see it. like it's doing a pretty good job, on at least the rim there. I think it's leaving a nice kind of shimmer effect. Okay, there's that. Okay. You're saying I should doing a Macross kit instead with that? What are you doing on at that? Like, aren't you in New York right now? Isn't it like 3 o'clock in the morning out there? Okay, maybe not 3, but at least midnight. Or is that not this week? Okay, I think we. Yeah, I'll leave that there. Let's try. All right. Let's do that, and then kind of. It off. Ooh. I probably should have done a little extra. Wait, this looks extra dry now. Not from using the kind of Tamiya panel liner. I feel like it would be. There we go. All right, so let's kind of clean this off now. Using the heavy duty kind of materials. Tamiya, well, not the Tamiya, the Mr. color is really good. Thinner, stronger than the Tamiya, so I think it's more solvent, more of a solvent. So that kind of cleared it. So let that all evaporate. What do I want to do with these? let's at least give it these right now. Not to mess too much with the kind of poly caps, because there's the commercials. So, did you get me that kind of blow up backpack and beam saber? Needed for reasons. That's that. Alright, I mean, his backpack only has 2. Looks like right here, yeah. 2 of them, number 6. Okay, is that number 6? 5, 6, yeah. Okay. So, yeah, that'll be that. So, oh, do I have that picture? Let me see if I can find it. I mean, this is about to stop anyway. So, yeah, let's just stop that right now. Where'd my pictures go? Come on, where did I save the pictures? No, not under data. Come on. Under the backup. Open the window. Come on. Takes it a while to kind of start up again. Alright, so where'd my folder? Alright, so where would those pictures be? 2. There it goes. For reasons to go with the rest of the outfit, you know, because for the Zaku one, I've got the hat, the Zaku hat, and I've got the Zaku kind of heat hawk plushie, and I got the Zaku footies. I should have bought the Fetty, but I was all Zaku. I didn't need the Fetty, so I didn't buy them, and now I'm kicking myself because I can never find them, the footy. So if you ever find them somewhere in the warehouse or something, you know, I'm willing to pay the retail for them, but even then, like, I haven't been able to find them kind of anywhere else. Like, where are those? Let me look that up. Come on. There it goes. So yeah, these. So I have the Zaku ones. I have the red Zaku ones. So I've got a kind of setup for that. But the Gundam ones, kind of slept on them, and so now they're not available anywhere. Just like the Big Zam. Yeah, it was the Big Zam ones, were they? Oh yeah, it was the Big Sam kind of pillow and the slippers. Oh. Good Lord. Whew, that hurts. That hurts, but I mean, I know. I know, but ouch. Ouch. I shouldn't have looked. I shouldn't. I mean, I don't know what I was expecting. I mean, probably not expecting that much. But yeah, so I've got the Zaku feet. I need to figure out if like I've got a kind of hef smoking jacket kind of pajama robe, the hat, and the heat hawk. I think the only thing I'd be missing would be the backpack, and I wanna maybe try to make the shield kind of thing for the shoulder shield, or not the. Well, I mean, might want to make the shield too, but at least the shoulder pauldron thing with the spikes, if I can figure out how to do those. But yeah, reasons. More hydration. Although I know they had the RX-78 Shield backpack. There it goes. So yeah, they do. I mean, maybe. Let's see. Tell me price. Shopping. There it goes. Where's the? Come on. What? None of these are saying how much it'll be. So I don't actually want to click on it and bring it up. In incognito mode. Currently unavailable. So why is the link even there? Stupid AI. Alright, so what's the eBay price? Hurt myself with this again. Okay, that's not too bad. $32.40. What, the backpacks? Well, obviously, yeah, that one is. I mean, I can just get it from AliExpress, you know. Okay, carrying it like that. Yeah, I think I'd probably carry it on the arm instead, since I'm gonna have the gacha backpack. Man. 83 GPO2 backpack. Whew. He's huge. No, okay. Anyway. And that should be enough time for that to have. Oh, yeah. See, I was expecting more Coast FM kind of late night love songs from this kind of collection, but I ain't hating. I mean, this would be one of those, but not exactly what I would have expected. Alright. Okay. Okay, wrong direction. Yeah, there it goes. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do yeah, I think I've heard like different variations of it too in lots of different places. But yeah, I knew the Kaiozak one originally. Let's do this. Let the cat go. There it goes. It would help if I were recording, actually. Yeah, I think I've heard a Spanish one for sure, but I know they made lots of different ones also. Alright, so I decided to chrome that out for sure. Alright. So, yeah. Let's alright, so this said 6. Alright, so let's close you up now. Keep from having any more accidents as far as that. You're pretty much done over there. Oh, shoot, I forgot that one little bit. Oh well. I keep forgetting it. It'll just have to be Chrome. Blown out speakers. Come on. There goes. Let's see how that works out. But yeah, so the gun doesn't have anything. The backpack does, although they keep claiming the chrome shouldn't be touched for like a couple days. maybe up to a week. Okay. All right. So that is 6. All right. So this is 1. I'll go with the head. Come on. There's 2 number 1s, but I don't really need one of them. So the next one is kind of funky because it's a little off, but I think it was printed a little off too. Alright, number 2, these go on the horns. This is the first time I've seen decals on the horn. Really, it's no step. It's basically saying don't step. All right. Alright, 1 and 2, so 3 apparently doesn't get used on this one. 4s go on the arms, both front and back. There's quite a few 4s, looks like. 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Where else does it go? And then 5, 6. 6. Are there other more? Okay, and 7 and 8. Alright. So let's take the shield off. That's 8. All right. Yeah, they're a little off. Oh well. Four. On the back. Okay. 4. Yeah. All right. So it's gonna be up here. Looks like, yeah. The wider part. Let's put you over there. Okay. Okay, and then last two are down here. Yeah. Okay. All right, so that's 4s. Where are the 5s? 8. 7, 4, 5. No 5s. 8. Interesting. Yeah, well, okay, my camera's not, my head's not blocking yet, but 8 or 3? Yeah, that's an 8. Okay. 6, 4, 19. Okay. So no 5s. All right. 7s. All right. Let's break. All right. Time to stretch. So yes, I've finally finished the pen lining and I've started in on the decal work. Also, I know right now my camera makes me have to take breaks, so I use this time to do stretches, which, I mean, probably not a bad practice actually if you're doing any kind of craft work. So I may as well get those out the way right now, since my good camera, which is for recording and, you know, oh man, I really need to work on those videos too. I'll start doing a couple more of those. Should have a backlog. I think part of the problem, I know what part of the problem is. It's the whole mentality thing, and trying to get myself around to doing the boring work, and it's because it records this whole space, but I really only work down here. So I am half tempted to kind of readjust the camera and just kind of zoom in right here on the place where I actually do work instead of having the whole kind of workspace. So I think I'll probably wind up doing that instead, and then that way it'll be easier for, you know, those videos when I make them. But yeah, it's kind of the thought right now. But yeah, what was the last compilation video I did? I think the last one was, what was it? Probably one of the Lego ones. Can't remember which one. I know it was definitely one of the kind of flower sets that, you know, I need to work on more of those. But anyway, all right, so enough break. Actually, let's have a little more drink. Another good practice. All right, so 5 7s. So definitely 7s on both of the whites and on these parts here. A lot of 7s, so we'll see. All right, so the 2 yellow parts. Well, let's set the record. Set that to record. Yep, potato quality. Over shoulder, although over shoulder doesn't really work too well with this part of it. Alright. Here a little more centered. Usually try to do this part kind of one section at a time. 7s on the sides as well, and on the sides of the arms. So that's why. Okay. So the 2 back ones of these also have the 7. The arms have any? No, the sides of the arms though do. And it's weird because the side of the arm has it across this gap. So we'll see. Says that's on both sides. So 7s on both sides of the legs, of the thighs. So let's continue working on that. Let's lift the skirt up a bit, be a little lewd here. Sort of too high, I should say. Yeah, it's a little lower. Alright, well, for the other one I'll have to make sure Put it at the right spot. Yeah, there it goes. And then the backs, oh, sides also. Wait. Let's pop you out. Make it easier. There's 7, 7, yeah. So you'll have here and where? And right up here. Alright. Lots of this one. Come on. There it goes. Alright, so the bottom part of this here. Alright. Alright, and then you are on those two parts there as well. Alright. Right in the middle. Surprised Grandpa doesn't get a tramp stamp. Because probably could like have one like right there. Decide if there's extras if I decide to do that. Middle, and then a little off, but okay. Is it both sides? We'll see. All right, so 7s. Side. Right, no more on that part, but on the sides here and on the backs. So this was right here. I think some of these say both sides and like left and right, and I think it means like both inside and out. Yeah, I'd have to see. Okay. And then one last one here looks like. Come on. There it goes. Why did you not want to come loose? Okay. So 2, 2, So yeah, that symbol is different. What is that say? Because there is a slight difference in what it says here. Okay, come on. Both sides, both arms. So it doesn't say it's both sides of the arms, but I feel like, yeah, the inside legs could probably use it too. And probably both sides of the lower arm too. Although, actually no, because yeah, this is the part that opens up, so maybe just that one. But I think I will do both of the inside thighs or parts. Okay, still got something like that. I felt it vibrating. That was really badly placed. Alright. So yeah, that part has it. I don't think the inside of that one does. I've got 4 left. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, the back says doesn't need the top ones. 2, those 2. Ah, there it goes. I knew I was missing one, the ankles. Alright, so let's get those done. Both there. Alright. Nothing on the core fighter. Really, Lego commercial. That's fun. All right. 8s. Where were the 8s? I think there were a couple. Yes. The 2 arms, both sides, inside and out. So on that edge, that goes. All right. Break time. Hydration break. And stretch break. What, did you just wake up, Jeff? And you slept too long, doesn't that mess with your sleep then at night? Next stretch. Drop the shoulders. Yeah, well, you came in late. I finished the panel lining and I'm working in on the kind of decals now, obviously. So that's kind of where I am right now as far as this. I did that kind of chrome panel lining all on the inside of the backpack, and then I decided to chrome this because I didn't like the way it looked with just the chrome that I had placed. Like the panel lining chrome didn't look all that great, but the inside, yeah, you can't really see it on the camera, or can you? You can see the highlight. So yeah, that's what I was going for. So that worked out there. And then decided to chrome that part up. And since the backpack only had those decals there, I decided to put them. The rest of the armor doesn't really take decals, or the rest of the weapon system doesn't. We'll see. I'll have to see what extras come up. So handback. So let's see what 8s are there. 1, 2, 3 up here. 3, 4 on the feet. Eight. So feet, front and back, kind of right in the middle, front and back. Oh no, well, the back is on the white part. So we'll see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, yeah, that's the 8s. What are the 9s? Were there any 9s here? I thought I saw a 9. Yes, I did on the legs, 9s. So on each side of the leg, inside and out, or outside part of both legs. Here's what that'll have. All right. Stretch that neck out again. All right. Let's go to top view again. Oh, that's still really up there. All right. Anyway. Okay. Is that recording? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Getting paranoid. Want to make sure that I am recording, even though I'm not doing anything with those recordings. But I have intentions. I'm just a man whose intentions are pure. Oh Lord, please don't let me be misunderstood. That's really bad. Mold markers. And then the feet. So on the front, they go right on the edge. These stickers are the AMBAC system, AMBAC, what was it? Active Mass Balance Auto Control System. basically jet propulsion. No, not jet propulsion, but at least kind of the balancing jets. Alright, that part just doesn't want to go correctly. Alright, so any 10s. 10. Nope. 10 or 11. Are those 4 then? I'm gonna need to read the instructions to see if those go anywhere. I know there was a 12 on the side. Okay. Come on. On the hand, always has one side. Yeah, let's just put the other one just because it started coming off anyway. So 13s are on the hands. Pimp hand warning. Pimp hand is strong. That. So, yeah, today wound up being a slow, pretty much mostly stay-at-home day. Like after, yeah, the wife had a volunteering opportunity, took the sport with her for about 2 hours, which is pretty much what her attention span really is, really. So then wanted to pick her up. 14s. No, 14s. 15. 17 is the pick armor or the pick tattoo. Pick tat. There. And 16 is up here. 16 we'll grab from the bottom instead then. Just because looks like it goes right up against the top there. Where there it goes. The brayer. Alright, so that's 16. And 17, the other peg tat. Space Force. Perfect song for Gunpla making. 19, 18, 21, 18, 19. All right. The shoulder tat. One bigger one. Okay. 18. And 19 on the other side. Yeah. Clear up. More centered. Yeah, there it goes. 19, 20, and 21. Alright, alarm just went off. So it's break time. Yeah, and stretch time again. Neck stretch. So I don't want to get overconfident. because it is already 10:30, and I've got quite a bit of this done. Like, it seems like it has so many extra decals, but they aren't actually used, which is the kind of interesting part. I want to see what happens there, because yeah, again, there's just so many extras. Obviously, number ones can go wherever they want, but you know, it may be done sooner than I thought. Interesting. All right. One. Right. 24. 22, 23. The knees. Four. 25, 27. Seems like there's going to be a couple 25s, or should be 25s, but okay, both arms. Yeah, 25 up here. Yeah, 25. All right. Okay, go back to it. All right, so 19. And oh, that's 20, then 21. All right. So, yeah, that one, and this one. All right, 20, 21, 22. 23, yeah, the knees. That's right. Okay, 21 on this side, 22 on this side. Apparently tomorrow is Indigenous Peoples Day. School is still going on. Like LUSD is still open, but the wife has it off, and the Sporling's daycare is closed. Which kind of threw us off because we thought, you know, Sporling would still be gone, but apparently not. I mean, I've got a full day tomorrow anyway. I don't really get any of the made-up holidays anyway. 124. more down here. Lower part. Alright, 4. Okay. And then 25s. Right above it. Okay. There's lots of 25s, but why? Are you doing that? Okay, that's 25. Any other 25s? Need to look, because there's a lot. 36, 35, 30, 37, 33, 33. There are 33s. So that's kind of before maintenance, return to this point. So yeah, that's what that one is. You know what? Since there's so many, and so many wanted to keep coming with, so I'm just gonna go ahead and just for the hell of it, because again, so many of these want to come off. So come on, now you don't want to come. Come on, why are you being so difficult? There it goes. So again, so many 25s, but only for those two. So it looks like that's 25 volts. Ah, okay. The legs too. All right. So that's down here. Sixes are down there. All right. So I'm gonna use those as well again. Do both sides. Looks like it might be actually. Let's do it that way. All right. That's 25. Okay. So 26. What 26s do I have? Only 26. And they're anchor points. All right. A little off. And on that part there. Alright. Do I have? Yeah. So let's kind of take you off again. And kind of use up all those stickers. Arms going off. So just do this last one right now. All right. Yes. Hold on. It's still going. Yeah. So stop that. All right. So yeah. 27, and then where's 28? Is that all for those? I think that's it. Excuse me. So after that, oh, wait, no, 29. Alright, so one more. Just on the outside here. 23, 25, 27, 24, 22, 7, 7, 25, 7, 25, 19, 4, 8, 7, 7, 4, 19. Okay. So yeah. 29, 27 more in the center, and then 28s go on both sides. So after that, we start working on the core fighter. All right. So it's break time. I think core fighter will have to be saved for maybe next week, and then I will officially be done with this kit. And then yeah, that'll probably take maybe an hour to kind of get that out of the way, get that part done. So I don't know if what I'll fill the rest of the time with. I think what am I gonna do? I may do one of the kind of quicker Lego sets as well. Maybe another flower set. It's easy enough. I think they take maybe an hour. I think I saw. So we'll see. Cause yeah, that's so 4 stickers here. 4, 5, 6 more stickers. So yeah, I think I'll do that. Finish the stream there. I mean, still need to work on this guy up here, the Master Grade 3.0. I did the panel lining on the core fighter, at least panel lining and decals on the core fighter. So yeah, that was done. Need to kind of decide what more. Well, not decide. I need to finish working on them, especially if I want them done in time for that build gathering. Well, the build competition, even though I'll be taking them but not competing. Actually, we'll see, because I picked up another little one. I got an SD one last weekend. Yeah. So I forgot to show that one, but yeah, I picked up an SD, so I may build that one on the downtime as well to get that out of the way and done. So yeah. All right. So let's just finish that off now. Let's get the anchor points decals on. Is that recording? I started, but I didn't. Oh, I did. Okay. Wow. $128 pieces to paint. That's the Dune one. I think you said you're going to be working on Dune. Oh wow, 128 pieces for Dune. So is that like all the Sardacars, the Atreides sets, or just the Atreides kind of the Fremen. What else we got there? Yeah, I mean, who else would there be really? The Fremen, the Sardaukar, the army for either of the sets. For Harkonnen, for Atreides. Okay. 29 here. No, no steps, yeah. These extras, one is extra. Where are the fives? I guess no fives. Alright, so that's it for that. Ooh, none on the yes. And then one more here. Alright, so just above that opening. Where's the bringer? Wait. Alright. So that is it for most of the decals on the more on the move before fight. What is that even for? Is that piece being used? 30. I don't see it. Oh, no, it's 47. No, both sides. So 46 on the other side, 47. 41 on the other side, 40 on this one. 152. 251s. Supposed to? No. Is. It's 48. Now I'm just kind of curious because it says 48 and it's kind of just showing that area. 40 underside? Is that one? 48. It's 49. Here? This thing? I'm assuming. I'll have to look. I'll have to look at the instructions, see what it says. But at least for now, think we'll say that is it for today. This here, so finished up the panel lining. Okay, I think. Alright. He's got poor trigger kind of. Not supposed to go into. Alright, so there is supposed to be there it goes. Screw driver. And actually, no, why aren't you unblocking me? Okay. Yeah, so there it goes. Alright, so that's the recording. No, that's done. That should be done. Anyway, well, let's see. Yeah, anyway, yeah, I stopped it a little earlier. But alright, so we are mainly done with him. He's so stiff. Alright, so, you know, decals and panel lining of straight build is kind of done now, or at least the main Gundam should be working on the core fighter next week and using up the rest of the stickers, although there's so few. There's so many actually. Left 33s. 4, 6, 7, 8. 6 times 4 is 24. 8 times 2 is 16. So there's extras. There's going to be so many extras at 33. 18, 20. That's still 20. Anyway, so yeah, we'll see how that plays out. But yeah, next week, Saturday, should be starting in on the panel lining for, or no, the decal work for the core fighter, and then we will be done with the Perfect Grade original. Yeah, and he's in the way. That's what we got to the side right now. So that is it for tonight. Next Saturday, yeah, I don't think I have any plans, so should be okay to work on that. And then excuse me, and then what then, and then what, and then no, and then, and then no, and then. All right. Yeah, then, you know, probably an hour doing the core fighter. Shouldn't take much more than that, I don't believe so. So then after that, I'll decide. I think I might do one of the kind of flower pot Lego botanical sets. Yeah, that's the words I'm looking for. All right, so it's Sunday, it's late, I need to be up early-ish for work tomorrow. So Jeff, Lloyd, thanks for having been on. I will see you guys next week. Have a good one. Bye. Oh, wait, what? Yeah, where'd my timer go? Yeah, I was gonna just cut loose, but... Alright.